Hey, how's it going guys? Phil here, and today I'll be trying on a couple things that I got for the upcoming winter season from Amazon Prime's Try Before You Buy wardrobe program. Try Before You Buy is an exclusive benefit for Amazon Prime members, where you can shop for clothing on Amazon and try things on at home for 7 days without paying anything up front. If you try something on and it doesn't fit right, or you don't like the look of the material, just send it back, and you won't be charged a dime. Anything that you keep past 7 days, you'll pay whatever price the item was when you checked out. What I like about this program is that when you shop for clothes online, it's hard to tell what a garment looks or feels like, and sizes can vary a lot between brands, so it's sometimes hard to tell if you should get the small or the medium, or in my case, extra small, and that might make you think twice about buying something. With Try Before You Buy, you can order multiple sizes and just send back the ones that don't fit. So let's take a look at what I've got here. I ordered a pair of winter boots from Totes and 2 full-zip hoodies from Amazon Essentials. Let's take a look at the boots first. They're the Totes Men's Tornado Snow Boot in size 8, in the color brown. Now, I usually wear a men's US size 7.5, but half sizes weren't available, so I decided to go up half a size just to be safe, as this has worked out okay for me in the past. But now that I'm looking at these boots, they look massive, and I'm thinking I probably should have gotten the size 7, except that it was out of stock. First off, I like that the sole is made entirely from one piece of rubber, kind of like a galosh, and it goes up about 3 inches and completely covers the toe. That's going to make it extremely waterproof for wet winter weather, if you're walking through heavy snow or slush, and the treads on the bottom are deep, with points for better grip on slippery surfaces. As you can see, it's a high-top boot. And the upper is made from leather, which is full grain all the way through. And in lieu of laces, it's a zip-up. Unzipping the shoe exposes the expansion flap, which is made from a waterproof fabric. Inside, the boot is lined with about a 1/4 inch of soft, pillowy foam cushion, which Totes calls Thermolite. Let's go ahead and try them on. Oof, that is big. Yeah, I think that's going to be too big. I can put my hand all the way down behind my foot and there's about a 1/2 inch gap there. Originally, I thought that if it was too big, I would be able to take up the space with some thick winter socks. But it's feeling like it's going to be too much of a gap. Anyhow, I'll zip that up and walk around a bit and see how it feels. My first impression is that they are a bit stiff, and that makes sense given how high the rubber sole comes up. It may just need some breaking in. The soles are also pretty thick, and I feel like I'm an inch taller with these on. There's not a lot of flexibility at the upper joint of the foot, so pointing my toes up feels constrained. This makes it a bit awkward to go up and down stairs, and in general kind of feels like walking around in ski boots. The insulation, however, is pretty good, and my feet feel warm and cozy, despite not wearing a very thick pair of socks. Water resistance wise, I could probably stand in a 2-inch deep puddle all day and no water would get in. But unfortunately, these just aren't the right size for me, so I'm going to send them back. The beauty of Try Before You Buy is I don't have to wait for a refund since I wasn't charged anything for them in the first place. Next up is a gold hooded fleece sweatshirt in size small. Depending on the brand, I typically wear small or extra small, but with hoodies, I don't mind if it's a bit oversized because that adds to the comfy, cozy feeling of the garment. Plus, that also gives it a little bit of wiggle room if it shrinks in the wash. This garment has a nice, soft feel on the outside. It uses a YKK zipper that slides smoothly and easily. Inside is a lining that feels soft to the touch, similar to fleece but with less nap. It's thin, but I think it'll make for a great extra layer that I can put on and take off as needed. It has a 3-inch high elastic waist that's pretty stretchy, which is also the length of the cuff on the sleeves. The hoodie is made in Vietnam and can be machine washed in warm water and tumble dry on low or low iron, but not dry cleaned, as the material is roughly a 60-40 cotton poly blend. Now I know I'm wearing a light sweater, but I typically wear hoodies as a substitute for a light jacket or if I need to throw on another layer indoors, so this'll be a good test. Surprisingly, it's nearly a perfect fit. It's a great length for my torso, cutting off at the waist, it's not baggy, and the shoulder seam is only about 1/2 inch outside a tailored fit. For reference, I'm 5'4", or roughly 162.5 centimeters, and I weigh 125 pounds, or about 57 kilograms. The sleeve length is also about perfect, with the cuff ending just past my palm and wrist. However, if I raise my arms up, it tends to bunch a little in the middle due to the elastic hem. Other than that, it's just about the perfect hoodie. Soft, comfortable, and well fitted for my body type. I'm not expecting it to shrink a whole lot since it's got polyester in the blend, and as long as I stick to cold water washing and low heat drying, it shouldn't be a problem. The last item I got is this Sherpa fleece-lined hooded sweatshirt, again from Amazon Essentials. It's also a size small, but in a camel heather color. This sweatshirt is nearly identical in construction to the other hoodie. It's got a soft cottony exterior, the same YKK zipper pull, and 3-inch tall elastic hem at the waist and sleeve cuffs. The main difference is that the interior is lined with soft, plush polyester Sherpa fleece. It kind of looks like sheep's wool, but is soft as a baby kitten. Just note that the lining doesn't extend into the sleeves, so the extra insulation will perform more like wearing a vest and leave your arms more susceptible to the cold. The other thing I noticed is that despite both garments being a size small, if I line up the shoulders, the sleeves of this hoodie are actually a bit wider and longer than the plain hoodie. This was also true of the torso of the garment in that it was wider and slightly taller. And the hood itself has a lot of additional fabric with about a 2-inch difference between the two. So I'm expecting this one to fit a little more loosely and feel a bit baggier. Again, I'm going to put this on over my sweater, and I can already feel that this one sits a little lower on my shoulders. There's some extra room at the sides, and the sleeves break about an inch up my palm rather than at my wrist. That means they're going to bunch a little at the elbows. The hood, when it's up, is much roomier than the other one. It sits a little low and can even cover my eyes, though the drawstring helps provide a better fit. The nice part though is that there's still plenty of room for wearing earmuffs or a winter hat underneath. I can feel the fleece reflecting my body heat, and the sweatshirt is already feeling toasty, warm, and snuggly. This one is definitely better suited for colder weather, and would work great as outerwear. Whereas the lighter one could probably get away with 3 or even 4 season wear. I do think I'm going to keep this one too, since I got a pretty good deal on it for Black Friday. Plus it might shrink a tad in the wash, which I'd be fine with. Overall, I'm pretty happy with my try before you buy experience. I'll be sending back the boots for sure, but I'm glad I got to try on the hoodies without committing to buy them up front, just like if I were to try them on in the store. I like that I can choose up to 6 eligible items per shipment, and that this benefit is already included with my Prime membership. Just note though that not all sizes, color choices, or clothing items are eligible for this program. But if it is, and you're unsure if you'll like it, I highly recommend it. I hope you enjoyed this review. You can ask me any questions in the comments. I'll put links to the products in the description below, and a sign-up link for Amazon Prime if you're not already a member. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and join me next time.